Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Chelsea. You know that, I know that. I'm just a lady with a bulldog, a camera, and too many opinions. And sometimes those opinions make people spiral out of control. To make themselves feel better or to combat those emotions, what they do is leave garbage comments on my videos. But if they're gonna do that, I'm gonna make a profit off of it. Or at least try to. So this is another reading mean comments video. Keep in mind, as we say, or as we have been saying lately, this is not a petting zoo. This is more so like an actual zoo where you just stare at them from behind the glass. Don't touch them, don't interact with them. I personally always love if there's like rude comments and stuff or just like really crazy stuff. If y'all just like troll them and like, I don't know, just like make fun of them. Not in a rude way. Anyways. You get it. So let's go ahead and get into this because, dear God, we haven't done one of these in a little bit. I have not done one in like 6 months. Hey friends, before we get too far into this video, let's take a quick second to thank the sponsor of this video, which is Morgan & Morgan. When you're seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions. And Morgan & Morgan does not settle for any lowball offers. All law firms are not the same, and Morgan & Morgan is the biggest for a reason. And just like me, when it's come to copyright claim and copyright strike disputes on my channel, if you know, you know, Morgan & Morgan has won a lot. In just the last couple of months, Morgan & Morgan has seen verdicts of $12 million in Florida, which is 34 times higher than the previous highest insurance offer, $26 million in Philadelphia, which is 40 times the highest offer, and then $6.8 million in New York, which is 25 times the highest offer. The fee is absolutely free unless you win. Y'all know I want you to learn all about your rights. I want to educate you on red flags and things like that. And if you are in an accident or injured in any way, so much can be happening. You need to know and protect your rights. So don't overthink it. Take action to protect your rights. And Morgan & Morgan will fight to get you the compensation that you deserve. Did you know that you can start a claim with America's largest injury law firm from your phone in just a few minutes? Well, you can, and it's so easy. You can start your claim now with Morgan & Morgan at www.forthepeople.com/CCSUAREZ. Or go ahead and click the link in the description box and in the pinned comment as well. Thank you again, Morgan & Morgan, for sponsoring this video. Let's get into it because we have a lot of them to go over and they're truly unhinged. I'm going to do my makeup. Everything I use and reference and all that will be linked below, and those will be affiliate links because we are FTC compliant over Chia. Now, Rachel, who is apparently my biggest fan, has said you should really try more Monat products. More, baby girl. I genuinely think it would really help to fix your receding hairline and low jowl. Girl, not the jowl. Oh, Lord. And I said, it surely hasn't helped your eyesight or personality, babe. You're a hater. Listen, just like how I have just embraced the mean girl, I'm just going to embrace the hater thing because the hater narrative, because it's okay to hate things. It's okay. I do hate a lot of things, including shrimp. Now, we have a few of these like super long ones, and I should probably actually start like doing my makeup. We have a few of these like super long ones, and of course, they're always on the Transact card videos. I just cannot. And this one I really just love because he left it 3 times, and he's like trying to recruit people. It's my favorite. So, Positive Life Stories said, found another one. Dear Transact dirt digging trolls. I do be digging in the dirt. Same message. Not watching, but a few minutes. Over 100,000 have joined and things are going good. I thought it was 20,000 that joined. Mr. Smith stepped down as a founder due to dirt digging people like you. And I'm sure you're not perfect. Ask the Saint TikTok PI lady, she'll tell you. I'm sure you're being paid by the haters who don't want to see it succeed. I wish I was paid by big business and big pharma. I mean, I guess I kind of am because Google is a big business. This is the problem in society. They can't give someone a chance and they have to hold their past against them. Yet women and people will say, don't hold my past against me. Everyone who has spent $495 has a franchise. No, you actually don't have a franchise, and legally they can't say that. And they actually have it on their website that it's not a franchise. And become a manager, got rebate. We're working with reputable banks. No, you're not. There is no bank, and they would not be getting on board was what you're saying. Like literally just log into the website and you can see that there's no bank. If there was a bank, wouldn't there be a card? Y'all don't have cards. You don't. What are you talking about? doesn't exist. Look at how many banks are going out of business recently because they need customers and new banking ideas like this. This is going to revolutionize things. None of it don't get off the ground, dumb. They continue. You're going to see everyone who invested drive past your jalopy and brand new beautiful cars. I got a nice car. I love my car. This is a nasty video to try to get Transact folks mad, to make them comment bad, to try to make them look bad or nasty. But you're the one trying to troll for content. It's not that hard. Also, I did get you to comment 3 times. I hope that Transact can just continue to prove that you're just looking for views. It's not the insult you think it is. And also, Transact Card still has not actually launched. Looking to get something that's brand new, that's going to change banking and that people believe in. And this dirt digging rant is not going to shake the confidence or the momentum of this company. Buddy, this did not age well. You must like to see others struggle. XOXO, you're supposed to end there, bud. That's a sign off. How about go find everyone taking the cruise in April they got for 50% off. We'll see how bad it is then. Also, those got big discounts in the past holiday. We just changed to MasterCard. No, you didn't. Don't miss out. John C80. You should not have linked that, buddy. God bless Peter Rancy. Oh, God. Yikes. Yeah, that guy's insane. When something actually helps people, you like to try to discredit it when those other bad businesses should be discredited. But you're too chicken poo to go at them because they might shut you up one way or another. Transact is a winner, something losers don't understand and fear. You are brainwashed and delusional, sir. Like I said, he commented 3 times. It wasn't a glitch because it was all like within different times. Like he commented 1 on one video and then 2 on another and like edited that. Listen, I can't. This man has too much time because he's waiting around for his card. I clicked off after the rant about get over being bullied. Sorry, but you're coming off mean girl. Probably should have watched the rest of the video. I actually said that. I was like, well, you probably should have watched the rest of the video for context then. And what I was saying is that, baby girl, most of us have been bullied, and that doesn't give you, like, you can't weaponize. I mean, you can, and that person does, but pointing out that she's weaponizing that. And also, this is not me being ageist. I had someone point out there, like, I know you aren't, and this is not your intent. However, you should probably say, like, when you are mentioning age in regards to this type of context, yes, it is relevant. However, you don't want to come off as like ageist. And I was like, you're right, I don't. But yeah, so this is not me being ageist. This was me saying, like, how many years ago did this happen? Like, I'm not saying get over it, but you like to use your past trauma that was like so long ago. It was just, you know, going into the whole narrative and point that I was trying to build up to illustrate that she is, in my opinion, like emotionally, how would you say that? Like emotionally stunted, like at that age, or like stuck emotionally at that age that she was bullied. That doesn't give you, like, that's an explanation for why you're acting a certain way. It's not an excuse. And you don't get a pass for being a dick and threatening me and my family. Because if there's one thing I'm going to do, it's protect me and my family. Now, this video is the Kick It with Keisha 7-day liquid fast. That's one that I still get mean comments on to this day. And listen, it's an emotional topic. I get it. And a lot of people don't understand. It's like, it's truly wild. So I'm not even joking. Ever since I made that video, every of reading mean comments since then has included at least one from that video. It's wild. So in regards to that, people will be like, oh my gosh, like, well, people fast for this long when they get like surgery, like whatever gastro something surgery, right? I don't know. And sure, that can be true. However, they are not fasting for like specifically to get weight loss results from the fasting. If you ask any doctor, any actual physician, your primary care physician, an actual nutritionist, an actual dietitian, talk to them and be like, hey, is it healthy to only consume liquids for 7 days straight and literally just like water and like a few protein shakes for the sole purpose of weight loss, to try to lose 20 pounds or 18 pounds, whatever, in 7 days? They will say no, and congratulations, you're Baker acted. But yeah, anyways, people don't understand that and they're dumb, but that's okay. That is all right. Weight loss is a emotional topic and I understand that. That's okay, girlfriend. I get you. This one said, Keisha has lost weight doing the method she described and has kept the weight off for years. No loose skin. She has been and is being a blessing to thousands of women, including me. It seems you saw a tidbit of what she was saying once while scrolling through TikTok. That's right. And decided to interject your poor knowledge. I got the same amount of knowledge as this lady. she's not certified in anything. Neither am I. Or what you believe is the one sure best way to lose weight. How about be in a calorie deficit and lift weights and eat not garbage? Really the best way, other than like surgery or Ozempic or that, semaglutes. And got blocked because she knows better. Blocked because she doesn't want to deal with it, which is fine. She can block me. She's living proof and helping others do exactly what she did. I don't know what your situation is, but over a year ago, you felt the need to vent about what you clearly don't know and haven't taken the time to fully understand. But you look like you could benefit from what she's saying. Truly don't mean to offend. Continues to insult me. But just in viewing, it's the truth. If you've lost this weight, then good for you. But there is more ways than one to go about removing extra heavy fat. Well, girl, thanks. Wild. These people, girl, that video is insane. Don't starve yourself for weight loss purposes, please. That comes from someone who has recovered from an eating disorder. Don't do that. Hey, guess what? We're not even going to read this one because why do you have the time? Honestly, you're too fat for me. Sorry, you just don't look that fun to screw. That's disgusting, and you would never have the chance. Thanks, buddy. Of course, you immediately get political the day after I subscribe. Someone said, welcome to life. And I said, I talk about cults, scams, and pyramid schemes. Politics are going to come up. I'd say I was pretty logical and middle of the aisle during this video. Also, there are culty, insane beliefs and rhetorics and groups and people on all sides of the political spectrum, the further out, like on the fringes you get. So keep that in mind. Her politics/social views are why I unsubscribed and won't be resubscribing. Well, guess what? You're still watching the video, so literally doesn't matter. But thanks. Social views. I'm sorry, do you mean that women should be able to opt out of a pregnancy and have the right to their own body since men have the same right? Do you mean that? Do you mean that people should be able to do whatever they want with each other if they are of age and consenting? And in the privacy of their own home. I'm not trying to see anyone suck face. It looks like a dog eating spaghetti. This one was deleted, I think either by them or by YouTube. YouTube sometimes does that. And it says, I'm going to bet my entire savings account, which is probably $4 and like a crusty button, that you are fully indifferent to how normalized MGM is on newborns. Yet you are throwing a drop, which means a temper tantrum. I had to look that up because I was like, what the f does that mean? When it's done consensually with appropriate screening. I couldn't read the rest of it because it was deleted, but it was in like my notifications. I had no idea what MGM stood for. I was like, what, like the hotel with the lions in like one of my favorite hotels in Las Vegas? I had no idea. Looked it up and I was like, oh, it's circumcision. Listen, people do or don't circumcise for whatever reason. That's your kid and their genitals. I, for one, am not focused on anyone else's genitals. If you are, that's weird. You slag Monate, slag, what? And you are out in the world wearing wigs. I am, because wigs are fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I love wigs so much. I love playing dress up. It's my favorite. I have played dress up my entire life and it makes me so happy. I love playing dress up. I had like a vintage trunk in my bedroom growing up, and it was full of like all my old dance costumes and my sister's old dance costumes and like all of these like old Halloween costumes and just all these costumes and all these wigs and all these accessories and all this stuff. And I loved it so much and it was my favorite. And guess what? I basically have a room dedicated to that now. I have a closet full of props and random and then a wall full of wigs. So I love it. If you're boring, just say that, Rachel. I responded to this one and I was like, Rachel, I think I love you. Oh my God, you're literally crazy hateful. Imagine dissing someone's dreams and potential this much. If you have kids, I hope they don't have to listen to your pessimism of any dreams they may have that you don't believe in. You are also basically trying to get this woman in trouble by how you were talking and calling her a liar. How am I trying to do that, girl? I'm just the messenger. She's the one getting herself in trouble. Why do you care so much? Are you new here? Why have you such a vetted interest in this? Ask yourself whilst looking in the mirror. Why are we so interested in this, Chelsea? Why? Well, it's because I have too much time on my hands. Who cares a fork about you person, call you loser, and do nothing? Same, that's what I said. You need to repent or you going to hell. Meet you there, baby. Tyson James and his household is Christians. His household? Is that a glory hole he has in his house? That doesn't sound very Christian-like. You don't want to mess with God's people. Those, in my opinion, fundies are not God's people. The hateful people like that are not God's people. You need to repent before it's too late. What? So Jesus can come back on his spaceship and come get me? Like, before it's too late for what? Mind your business. I can be successful, call people out, have an opinion, not make sourdough bread, have my views, and still love Jesus. Okay, buddy? What makes this idiot loser YouTubers who are literally a nobody and that don't even know her feel so entitled as to call her a scammer? Get a life on your own. Jeez. Your username says you're a doctor? Take off caps locks, girlfriend. Let's start there. Literally a nobody. Well, to you maybe, because you're in a cult. This was about Jessie Lee Ward. I cannot. Still getting comments from videos that were over a year old of people being like, let her rest. And it's like, look at the timestamp. Have some situation, like digital situational awareness, like context clues, baby girl. Oh, still in caps locks. Wendy, this is a Wendy's. Just one more leech trying to make money out of a great human being. Great human being? Ma'am, what? Like Jessie Lee was. Was she? It's sad how people without talent, speak for yourself, doctor, have to piggyback from those who do have great talents like her. Go get a job and mind your business. Who's gonna tell her? Wendy, who's gonna tell you? This is my job, unfortunately for you. You should clean your mouth with bleach. Wouldn't that kill me? What? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't read this whole comment. I just saw she commented twice and screenshotted both of them. And that's a crazy thing to say. Before even trying to speak about someone like her, you'll never, ever, 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 ever be even close to be as good as the dirt on her toenails, loser. Well, disclaimer, this is about to be really sassy. She's got more dirt on her toenails now. So chill. Like, where'd all that get her? It's crazy because it's like, I'm the one who hasn't really talked about it since she passed. Like, y'all, you crazies are the one bringing her up. She was not a scammer. She absolutely believed everything she said, regardless of how sadly self-delusional her beliefs were. Self-deluded? I think they meant self-deluded. I don't know. Y'all will correct me, I know. And how she may have influenced others with her beliefs. She was basically a good person. You just described a cult leader and a scammer. I said this comment truly makes no sense. Jessie Lee tried to silence people from speaking out. Facts, not defamation. She slept with multiple married men. That's also a fact from her own mouth. Bullied and threatened people, defamed many, manipulated thousands, and recruited thousands of people into network marketing, many of who lost money and went into debt, all to feed her ego and for her financial gain. That's not a good person. She was a human and yes, a scammer, as she was a serial MLM boss babe. Just because you believe everything you say, that doesn't negate you being a scammer or delusional. Just because you believe the scam. Like what? How many times can you roll your eyes with disinformation? Sherry, what are you talking about? I will make an entire compilation of me rolling my eyes just for you. I'm just kidding. That takes too much time. I don't have that time. You disagree with her spreading medical misinfo that you disagree with, and then spread big pharma lies. How sad. I used to like this channel, but I'm so over you now. And I just said, LOL. I'm very happy to see you go. Please vaccinate yourself, you crusty individual. Unless you have tried this, don't knock it. I have 2 friends who ordered this bottle, the $500 Vitalite, the Nuno Nina guy, that bottle that they're like, hydrogenates your water and gives it more molecules. And there's a light. It's like, y'all, what? Oh, and also it's not dishwasher safe. You have to like wash it with a fluffy white kitten and air. And the difference it is making in their lives is truly amazing. I am ordering one. Have fun wasting your money, girl. Girl, you're wearing a flower crown in your picture. That makes sense. I think you need to understand the intelligence of water. It's water. It's not nice to call me a desperate idiot. You're not gonna like this one. Just because you can't understand. That's not it, girlfriend. You just don't/can't get it. And I don't/can't get how you can be so mean and insecure. I think it's you, girl. I think it's you. I know a chemist and a scientist who have both agreed this is, which I do. One of my friends She's like a local influencer as well. Love her so much. She's very, very nice. And she was on Instagram and we were like talking about it. And then she had posted a story with 2 other people that I know through mutual friends. And she was like, this one's a chemist and this one's a scientist or / chemist, whatever, 2 chemists, maybe, I can't remember. She was like, oh yeah, they are, looking at this water bottle and that I guess someone else had. And people were like, oh my God, like what did they say about it? Because they were like learning about like the science, like from the company, whatever. And they were like, yeah, that's bull. And she even said too, she was like, yeah, they both said that it's ridiculous and a cash grab and a scam. And she said, I bet they haven't even tried it either. You don't have to try it to understand the science behind it, especially if they specialize in that. And then to know that it's a scam, because that's quite literally not how like chemistry works. So y'all are crazy. Not y'all, them. Alrighty. This one says, okay, I want you to think before you speak. You're not going to tell me to do that. You're saying that this MLM targets people who are uneducated, as many MLMs do, people who are ignorant to the facts regarding what the person is saying in their pitch. It's not an insult to say that it's not like a jab, to say that someone is uneducated regarding a certain topic. I am uneducated regarding certain topics. Everyone is, right? Little sensitive Sally's over here. Then you go and state that they also target disenfranchised and marginalized communities. Do you see how that sounds? Do you see how that can be offensive to individuals who are part of marginalized communities? And I said, let's not twist my words, bud. Because I think what they were trying to say is like that I was insinuating that everyone who is in a marginalized community or disenfranchised community, a poverty-stricken community, whatever, is uneducated. And it's like, that's not true. Like, I didn't say that. And also, that would just be false in general. But I thought it was hilarious that they're like, okay, I want you to think before you speak. Girl, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I don't do that. Someone watches too much Fox News for fair and balanced reporting. What happened to the positive post of 5 minutes ago? Are only negatives allowed here? Negatives? What? Incredible bias, Chelsea. Shame on you. I said, I don't watch Fox News, buddy. I presented facts and gave my opinion. Also, I just don't watch the news in general. I follow mostly independent journalists and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to get all of the sides and more independent people. And there's obviously more people I listen to and watch too, but it's I don't know, these people are strange. How sad does one person have to be to spend their time bringing down people who are living their life doing something that works for them? Does it work for them? And I said, I wouldn't know. And someone else said, so it's self-serving at the expense of others. Gotcha. And I said, just like a pyramid scheme. Oh, this lady was so annoying. She said, I would love to make money off calling people out for how they make money. Make it make sense. I said, it makes sense to people who aren't experiencing cognitive dissonance. I call people out for scamming. And then Christina continued, our little Saint Nana over here, said, you're so young. You don't get it. First of all, thank you. I'm 32. What exactly don't I get? Makeup? Pretty sure I understand that. Social media, that's my job. So clearly I get it. Making money online, per how much money I pay the government due to my annual income. Pretty sure I get that. The government's taking all my money. I did just hire I'm in the process of hiring a accounting firm to handle everything for me. And I'm very excited and I don't want to deal with anything anymore. And they're going to look back and make amendments or whatever, adjustments, something to my past year's taxes if needed, because they actually specialize in taxes and stuff for content creators. And my past people that I had do my taxes did not. And I am so excited. And yeah, can't wait to give the government more of my money. I hate it so much. If I actually had an itemized list of what it was going towards and if it was actually allocated correctly, I would love that. Ma'am, this is the 4th comment I've seen from you on this video alone. Relax. Y'all are so funny. I love you. NM is more legitimate than your hate speech and frustration. I said, facts isn't hate speech, dork. They meant network marketing for a second. I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? And he said, now you've just validated your hate speech and frustration. Lord, I cannot with some of these people. They're so wild. This one says, why try to piss off anyone? Get a life. This is my life. I said, you clearly don't understand the situation and how unethical these people are, babe. This is my job. This is my life. He said, wow, God's the judge of people, not you. If only God can judge me, then you're saying no one can have any opinion? Aren't you doing that right now? We've got another another psychic on our hands. I see your future and it's not good. I said, it ain't good, it's great. This one said, I feel like you're just clouding off this. I can't. How can you make videos, lives, etc. without him screaming, but not on the phone? So dumb. So just say you don't want to talk. She does her podcast the way she wants to, and you do your channel the way you want to. Sounds like you're making excuses. Not that you care, but since unhinged opinions are welcome, I include mine. She offered to speak, so you probably should have just spoke woman to woman. But anyways, I'm unfollowing because you're not innocent either. You choose to cover this, so you also have to take the risk of copyright infringement. But I don't. It's the beast of the game. But it's also not, because that's the whole point of this, buddy. Lawyers do their jobs, babe, not well. And she's not in an MLM trying to steal someone else's money and ruin lives. She didn't even have to message you. Why egg her on to sue someone? She knows people need to make a living. Sheesh, I liked you before, but this just shows someone completely different. If she's offended, that's her right to be offended. You don't have to be, but she is. What you do isn't what everyone else would do. Also, you seem to show bias to people you favor. And then Bunny makes the same statement and you slam her into her. Just wow. Like, are these people okay? I can't imagine going through life like this and having this type of thought process. So weird. So strange. So strange. For someone whose channel is based around skepticism, your pandering to the pronoun cult is disappointing. Been a subscriber for a long time, but I can't enjoy your videos anymore. I'm so sad to see you go. And I responded and said, oh no, I am so sad. The girl is dead. Can we just leave her in peace? I said, babes, this video was prior to her death. Also, someone dying does not absolve them of their behavior. The boner you have for wilderness camps is wild. Rebecca, shut up. I said, because I acknowledge that others have had traumatic negative experience and that my experience and treatment saved my life, the boner you have for being a dumb bitch is wild. Also, here's an adorable picture of me in treatment. I don't have a boner for wilderness camps. I have a boner for logical conversation and nuanced conversations and being a functioning normal person who's not a complete loser. Sometimes I'm a loser, but you know. I have a boner for being alive and being a successful, functioning human. And I wouldn't be any of that without having the resources available to me that my parents made available to me and the therapy that I went through. So yeah, I guess I do have a boner for my experience. Thanks. You are so negative. Tear down Peeps. I don't like Peeps. They're gross and stale and marshmallowy and disgusting, but like not actual marshmallow. They're disgusting. They taste like packing peanuts. Tear down Peeps to make you feel better. Gee, I guess you are making money. I said, yes, I am the villain. Way to throw shade. Girl, your channel is garbage. Not thing, but hate. All gossip and jealousy. It's not gossip if it's factual. So that's cool. If I was a man, would it be gossip? Or is it just because I got boobies that it's gossip? Anyways, that is it for this reading. I mean, hate comments or me reading whatever I call this. I appreciate you. I am going to do a super clickbaity title because I want to and I can and you can't stop me. Yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this. Like I said, I'll have everything linked down below, including my Barbie sweatshirt. Hi, Barbie. Don't be a loser. Don't be a hater. Actually, do be that. Do be a hater. All right. If you made it this far, leave the nail emoji down below because we're haters and jealous. All right. As always, keep in mind whenever you receive any type of BS like this, if it makes them feel better, babe, let them go for it. Okay? Just who cares? They're cursed. It doesn't matter. If it's actual constructive feedback, I don't like saying constructive criticism because criticism has a negative connotation, but constructive feedback, then that's different, obviously. So keep that in mind and try to not be like quick to like bite back, so to speak. If someone does leave a comment, like, take a minute. If it's clearly rude, okay, but they might be joking or something, okay? They might be, I don't know. Anyways, you're amazing. You're the best. remain confident, remain assertive. Your feelings are valid. Your butt looks so good. Appreciate you. I got to keep working and playing with this little boy in between, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.